Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. We've got a special end of the year release number 20 live giveaway tonight. Special guest Captain Bob from On the Hook with Captain Bob. You might remember him from a prior show that we did. He's a good friend of ours, and look forward to catching up with him. And I hope everyone had a safe and happy holiday season and Happy New Year. And without further ado, I'm going to bring on the team. So we got Don from Mississippi, Don, Evan from Florida. We got board member Carrie, board member Michael, and last but not least, we got Adam, whose video is not on. But
well, hey Adam.
Yeah, it's Ghost Adam.
Hey guys, sorry.
Yeah, we got his voice. Well, what's up? How's everybody doing?
Good. I'm doing great.
Doing good. Michael's muted. Oh, there's Adam.
There's Adam. There he is.
Hey guys, doing?
Everyone's doing well. What's the latest fishing report, guys?
I need to go.
I'm going tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. So I honestly couldn't tell you.
Ask Carrie tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Michael actually sent out a invite to me and Adam for Friday, so maybe we'll be out on the water Friday too.
All right. Well,
if you're scouting tomorrow, that's perfect.
I want to get on your new boat. I'm anxious.
Yeah.
Hope
we break it in.
Michael, tell everyone about your new whip.
We got a Pathfinder, the 2200 TRS. So honestly, still just kind of getting used to it, breaking it in. Again, like everything has run great, like zero complaints by all means. So just spent more time getting acclimated to the boat than fishing. Like normally it's the vessel is to get you to do the thing you want to do, right? So but I've just kind of spent time getting used to that. So
yeah,
ready to get some lines in the water.
Time well spent, get the motor broken in, all that stuff.
Yes.
Yep. So I saw it at the landing. Wasn't expecting to, but yeah, I think it's totally cool.
It was fun. It was a fun process. We're all happy with how it turned out.
Yeah.
By the way, I know that the Had Rules Expo is the 16th, 17th, or 17th, 18th. One 17th, of those.
18th. Yep.
17th. Okay. I can meet you guys there on Friday to drop off everything I need to drop off to you, but I can't be there because my wife's mother is not in the best of health, and we're going to fly in and see her. We're flying out actually on that Saturday. So the Friday before, Adam, I'm going to bring everything, and I guess you'll have to just be in charge of bringing it home to your place and then get it back to me, whatever.
Okay.
We'll work it out.
We'll work it out with you, Carrie. You could bring it to my truck too, or like you don't have to go all the way there. We can figure something out.
Great. Yeah. All right.
Don and Evan, how's things in your part of the world?
Don first.
Kind of hit and miss right now. I mean, we have a couple cold days, 25, 26 in the morning, and
oh wow, by
the afternoon it's 55 to 70, and another day later it's 80. So fish are staying on the move. It's never cold long enough to get them holed up, and the bait scatters out when it warms up, and the fish scatter with it. So you gotta really fish hard right now to really get on some good fish.
Yeah, that. Fishing,
same thing with you, Evan.
Fishing spring break conditions in December, January, but it's not spring break type bite. So
yeah, it's similar here.
Yeah, catching fish in 12 feet of water and 18 inches of water in the same day.
Yeah,
exactly. Guess that's the pattern.
Yep.
That's a pattern.
That's right. Well, thanks for joining us, guys.
Love it. Don finds a pattern out of all that. That's crazy.
We'll say, man.
Love it.
Fish deep in the morning and shallow in the afternoon.
No pattern is a pattern, right?
We did get those stick tricks chewed big time the other day. I set out to do that, and that was
Funny.
I set out with those in pocket one day, and those got chewed big time. So we caught all kinds of stuff on those. So I'd say
Funny.
1 out of 1, 10 out of 10 experience on that.
Nice.
Yeah, I got to concur with that too, man. That shrimp po' boy's been on fire for me.
I'm going to go ahead and get us rolling here, guys, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go right for it.
So this is big news. Our final tally for the year is in 2,268 trout released, 92 flounder, 58 sheepshead, 6,190 reds, and 418 striper, for a total of 9,026 releases for the year. Whereas last year's total was 7,374, so 22% increase year over year.
That's awesome news right there.
Pretty awesome. And I really believe we're going to get into this in a minute, but I think we're set up to really increase participation here because we removed most of the barriers to participating. So this is giant. This is worth celebrating for sure. I think it's a really awesome thing. Just shows that what we're doing is it's making a difference. It's getting the word out. It's all the side conversations and people we're talking to and going to seminars and social media. It's that's resulting in 22% increase, which is cool. And then you have people like Keith Nuttall from I don't know if he's watching, but from Virginia, who basically says, almost everyone knows it and practices it, even if they don't participate. I don't think we really even have a good grasp on that ourselves, but I think that's pretty cool. So where did the entry form go? So here, this is a big change, right? If you go to your normal place to enter your fish, let me just pull up the screen here. 1 second. So you don't see the entry form, but it has this announcement here, which basically talks about our new app, which what we're asking, we're going to talk about this in a second, but just if you are, catching your normal fish this month, just keep track of it because you'll have a chance to enter your fish a little bit later, and it's going to be super easy to do that. So I'm going to cover that. So that being said, we've talked about this the last few months, but preview here of our new app. The really significant thing happened yesterday, which is thanks to tons of work by Michael here. We owe him a giant debt of gratitude. He's busted his ass and made this really good app. And we have released it to 16 sort of handpicked people who are more or less like power users of the people who are entering tons of fish all the time. And we're already seeing entries come in, and the feedback so far has been super positive. Like, this is a game changer type feedback. So I just wanted to again reiterate. So we've got some beta testing going on currently. Please keep track of your January entries. And later
Dave,
this month, go ahead.
We'll catch up on it tomorrow, but I think we'll be able to open it up sooner than we anticipated.
That's wonderful.
I'm literally not seeing any. I've got one thing I want to investigate, which is minor, but I'm not seeing any flags, and the user experience so far looks pretty solid. So
Yeah.
it's done better than I anticipated. I try to level expectations, but so far it seems to be working as we need it to. So I'm hoping we can open it up pretty soon.
That's so. I mean, that's amazing, right? So that's a testament to all your hard work.
For
That
sure.
would be smooth as it has been so far. And like just the first day, so some of the way this app looks and feels was some feedback we got from Jimmy Skinner, who's our #1 guide. He entered like 1,300 fish last year, and he was like one of the first people to start using the new app. And he's like, "Oh my God, this is great." That's a little quote by him on a text message. First one of 2026 entered. This is going to be a game changer. And he ended up entering, I think, 14 or 16 fish the first day. And today he's up to what, 36 or something like that, Michael?
Yeah, he's in the 30s today.
Yeah, 30. So
Wow.
that's, I
Okay.
mean, and he's not at home spending 45 minutes like just entering fish. Now he's spending it with his kids. And so, it's a giant, significant thing.
That's a
wanted-
great thing. And Michael, you've done a fantastic job. Couldn't appreciate you more.
Yeah.
It's my pleasure. It was fun. I got to combine two things I really like to do. So honestly, it was fun to do. I'm glad to get it out here.
And in the first product of his fledgling new business, Technical Angler, look them up, technicalangler.com or at Technical Angler on social. We want to promote Michael and his business as much as possible, just as a thank you for making this app for us. So
It's my pleasure.
yeah,
It's
Nice
my
job, man.
my long-term dream to kind of merge the two passions. So it's a several-year type of project. But I'm hoping to learn more about like other needs and
Thanks,
kind of voids that I can help fill.
Awesome. We kicked butt, man. All right. So without further ado, I wanted to introduce our guest, Captain Bob. So Captain Bob's been one of the biggest friends of the program. If you listen to his awesome show On the Hook with Captain Bob, it's part of the iHeart Radio Network, broadcast all over the country. And you'll notice prominently that there's like 2 custom Release Over 20 ads that he made for us, which is like the coolest thing ever. And we were all excited to go up to his part of town up in Surfside Beach and participate in his December broadcast show. And without further ado, I'm going to bring on Captain Bob. And let me just solo you here, Bob. Just 1 second. Always figure out how to do this.
Well, there you go.
And what a pleasure it is to have Captain Bob on. Captain
Hey,
Bob, you're like
my goodness.
the greatest.
Well, I appreciate that, and I will slip you the 20 later. I'll make sure that we get that mailed out to you.
Yeah.
Anybody else? I can include some donuts as well. You know about that. Now, I know, Dave, you like the Girl Scout cookies, so
That's right.
we'll have to send some down for you there.
All right.
But no,
Sorry, guys.
appreciate
I struggle with this thing here.
Yeah. Dave,
all right.
get your mug off that screen.
I'm trying. I don't know
We're
how
trying to
do
see
it.
Captain Bob.
listen, I know I've got a face for radio, but you got to put me behind a logo. Holy cow!
Hey,
Oh my God. If I could figure out how to do this stupid thing there.
There
I'm just
you
gonna leave you
go.
up like
There
that.
it is. Oh man,
There you go.
That's-
Stressful.
there you go. I appreciate it. Now you can almost see the Release Over 20 logo right here.
Yeah. Got it.
Nice and almost nice and clear.
Yeah.
But no, I appreciate you guys inviting me back on. Thank you for coming up for the big Christmas show. Of course, Dave and Carrie and Adam, thank you all for attending and being part of the show. I think we were able to steal parts of the 3-hour broadcast, turn that into a 1-hour broadcast that we were able to bring out some of those wonderful interviews, and it was a good day.
Hey, and you didn't cut Adam out of that. So
No, right?
that was really cool. Adam
Yeah.
was in that 50-minute.
He
So-
sure was.
Way to go,
Did-
Adam. You made
did-
it.
Did you guys ever tee off though? Did anybody tee off?
Nobody.
I don't
we
think
had,
we did. No.
we had 4 people that did tee off. I was one of them. Chris Little was another one. But we did have two other people there, but Dave did not. And I'm not going to say this, Dave, but if you were going to, we were going to hand you a putter.
Oh,
Because Captain Bob,
That's
I
interesting.
said don't put a 3-wood in his hand, right?
Yep.
Because he's
Yep.
really good with a 3-wood.
Yeah.
I learned that when we went to ICAST.
Okay. Yep. And now I think it was like a 140 yard maybe, or 114. It wasn't that
Okay.
big.
Well,
But-
he wouldn't have used a 3-wood for that. but-
Well, maybe we would have given him one anyway. That would have
Maybe.
been probably appropriate. No doubt. But
so that was an interesting place because they had that little like golf simulator in the back of
right,
BurgerFi, right?
right over there. And
Is it
they
the same
do-
owner that has both of
Same
those?
owner. Yeah,
Okay.
same owner. He went out and put a TrackMan in. So it's not just a regular golf simulator. It's an actual TrackMan. The same concept that they use on the PGA Tour. That was the whole idea of it. Obviously, if you're going to put this in at Myrtle Beach, you want the best of the best. So he went and did that. And it was pretty cool that he said, we got run of the house and we're able to do all that.
Nice.
Dave, I want to say, I took a note here a little bit earlier when you were going through your slides.
Mhm.
22% increase.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yep.
That's impressive. Okay.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Holy smokes.
I mean,
Um,
thank everyone who participates. That's really like they're the MVPs.
Sure. Now, I remember when you were on the show, when you came down for the Christmas show, one of the things that you were talking about when I asked you, give me the elevator speech, right? Give me the quick
Yep.
30-second pitch. And one of the things that you said was to have that self-imposed, more of a restrictive limit.
Mhm.
And I want to spin that just a bit and maybe call that more of a responsible. I like to think of it more of a responsible limit. Just so people have that idea that indeed this is something that is indeed important, and it is the responsible thing to do. I mean, quite honestly, I've got to say.
Yeah, I mean, it's like when you understand more about the fishery, it becomes obvious.
Mhm.
So like we were talking about on your show, it's like one thing we're trying to do is just get these basic facts out to the general public so that you could walk up to any average angler and ask them and they would know the answers about all the flounder that are keeper size are female. Most people, I never knew that, and I think most people don't.
Yep, that's right.
So when you learn that most of the larger fish are female and they're the brood stock, it's really impactful. So yeah.
And again, the amount of eggs that you're saving by releasing those fish, I had no idea
Mm-hmm.
how many eggs one female trout over 20 inches would produce. No clue.
Right.
No
Yeah,
clue.
Yep.
And then
most
you
people don't.
get that kind of information, and it really is a godsmack. You're like, what? I mean,
Yeah.
who knew?
Pretty significant.
You take it for
Captain Bob,
granted.
that's what drew me in.
Yeah.
I
Very
will
much
tell-
so.
I will tell you this, and David will tell you this too, that is exactly what drew me in, is just knowing the amount of eggs that a big girl like that will release in a year compared to a 14-inch trout. That's why I got involved.
Yeah.
And one thing I don't think that I've been trying to think about a way to convey this in a way that's easy to digest and understand, but it's the cascading effect of that, right? So if one female trout that's released lets out 20 million eggs, and then that ends up being, let's say, 200 new adult trout,
Yeah.
and half of those are female, and those get released. Each one of those is releasing 20 million eggs, and so on and so forth. It's like a exponential effect, right? So
Yeah.
a small improvement has a pronounced effect down the line. you know.
And it's like David said, they're not only 20-inch trout, but they're survivors. They have good genetics. They don't get to be 20 inches by having bad genetics, or else they're just lucky, right? But they've got good genetics. They've found out a way to get away from sharks and every other predator that wants to eat them, and still puts 20 million eggs into our ecosystem. And I think that's important. And that's honestly why I came on board, because David opened my eyes.
Yeah. The numbers are staggering. We talked about the running track that you have on the website, and that is a baseline number. I mean, that's because it's almost impossible to track the actual figures, right? So you're using the baseline data, and the numbers are absolutely insane. I forget off the top of my head, Dave, but you did the math at the show, but it was billions.
So all of our leaderboards have sort of terminated at the end of the year because we moved to the app, and we'll eventually get those back. But in the interim, they're kind of frozen at the end of 2025. But where it sits right now is 326 billion eggs.
Oh my Lord, that's crazy.
So, hey, David, let me interject this. I'm sorry to keep interrupting you guys, but I think it's so interesting. I told David long before this even became what it was, I was like, David, do you know that McDonald's used to put up billions and billions served? It used to tell you how many billions was served. Then it became billions and billions. And David was like, his eyes shot open. He was like, I love that idea. And he ran with it.
Carrie's been a good idea guy for us.
Yeah.
It's good that you show that number. I mean, it makes it tangible. And again, it is staggering. And the fact that it keeps ticking, it shows the growth. Shows the growth of the program as well.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Bob, for people who don't know about your radio show or haven't heard about it, can you describe to people what about your show?
Sure. So my radio show is On the Hook with Captain Bob, and it is on the Outdoor Radio Network on iHeartRadio. And of course, you can get iHeartRadio for free everywhere. The Outdoor Radio Network is also, we did mention nationwide, but it is also global. Back in September, it went worldwide on 19 different platforms. So if you're in Canada or the UK or Australia, we do have hosts in Australia as well. You're able to get the Outdoor Radio Network. It is America's only live radio station that's dedicated to the great outdoors 24/7. So there's outdoor news and weather. And I happen to be blessed to have one of the shows in the Carolinas. Chris Little, whom you all know, he happens to have a show as well, Dead Calm Outdoors. He's got a 30-minute episode that is part of the Kayak Power Hour. So he leads it off doing saltwater kayak fishing. And that is backed up by Adam, the Prototype Milstead, former UFC heavyweight. He's got the other 30 minutes of the Kayak Power Hour. So that's what the Outdoor Radio Network is. It is 24/7 outdoor talk. The slogan is forget about politics, let's talk fishing. So hopefully,
get behind that.
right? Everybody can dial into the Outdoor Radio Network. It's fishing, hunting, camping. Recipes, cooking. There's a lot. Bob DeMarco, the knife junkie, talks about blades. Of course, everybody knows the Qualified Captain, right? Captain Aaron Stasiak. His show's on the Outdoor Radio Network as well. So a lot of good shows. Tune in. That
Thank
sounds
you,
like
Chris Little. He's been a really good sponsor for us. So he's
super nice guy.
He's donated several times, and we love Chris.
Yep.
Yeah. Great guy.
Yeah.
And Bob, you do a great job on your show. What's that again, Kerry?
I said I've had him on my boat a couple of times,
Oh,
and
nice.
it's funny because Chris, at the end of the day, I had caught more fish than him, and I certainly didn't mean to, but I did. At the end of the day, Bob, you're gonna like this. He was like, and I'm putting the stink on my bait, the gel. He's like, "Are you putting gel on your bait?" I was like, "Of course, I've been doing it all day." He's like, "How come you haven't told me that?"
Yeah, yep. Too funny.
I didn't do it to embarrass him. I just thought he knew too.
Oh my gosh. I'm surprised he didn't, because that is something that he I'm not giving away his secrets, but of course that is
Yeah.
one of the things that he likes to do.
I would think so.
Yeah.
I mean, if you get on somebody's boat, you're going to go all out to make sure. I did it with David. Got me on his boat a couple of months ago or a month ago, and we caught a lot of fish between us. Caught a lot of fish. Had a great time, but I didn't go there without stink bait in my back pocket.
Wait,
Oh, there you go. Okay.
wait
Now-
a second.
I will say this. I pre-soak all of my bait. So if you come on my boat,
You
you're safe.
do?
We've got equal opportunity. We're playing on a level playing field. That way, when you're out fished by the captain, I don't want to hear it.
Really? Okay.
No, no,
Okay.
yeah. That's it. That's
Hey,
for sure.
man,
But
it's
yeah, we
been
do
a
all
pleasure.
the pre-soaking is
Hey,
ready to go. Reach in the
Captain
bag.
Bob,
and go.
it has been our pleasure getting to know you.
Thank
You
you,
are
my friend.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
great
Yeah.
dude. Thank you for what you do for Release Over 20.
Yes, sir.
The proceeds that you sponsor, for us going forward, we really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And we
and
look forward
just
to a
that-
big event coming up in March as well.
Yep.
Yes, so we're gonna cover that in a minute, but yeah, we've got some save the dates coming up. Big fundraiser for us. It's gonna be one of our primary focuses, but short term, come see us at the Hadrose Point Expo. We'll have a booth like we normally do, and we'll have a raffle going on like we did last year. And I'm doing a seminar with Scott Whitaker from CCA South Carolina, talking about redfish. They've got a really cool funded study they got going on with redfish right now with DNR that they're sponsoring. And I'm going to talk a little bit about just the life cycle of their inshore fish and the spawning population, and just some insight about the fishery. It'll be good. Looking forward to it. So, Bob, thank you for joining us. It's always good to talk to you.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely. Anytime.
as Carrie said, can't thank you enough for like the promo you do for us, the commercials, like that 22%. I would definitely attribute part of that to being your outreach that you do, because you reach a lot of people with your show. So
And
we
just being a
appreciate that.
friend, man.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Appreciate
And honestly, I've got to say, I'll give a quick tip of the hat to our friends over at the DNR. You guys know that I'm blessed to be able to do the saltwater seminars over at Bass Pro Shops, and they allow me to, go ahead and spread the news. And so we get the opportunity to do it there as well. And we're very, very thankful for that.
that's awesome. Well, thanks for all you do.
Absolutely. Love it. Thank
All
you,
right.
guys.
All right. We'll talk to you soon.
Have a good evening.
Okay, you
Appreciate
too.
you, Bob.
All right. Always good to catch up with our friend Captain Bob.
That's a great interview right there. Love
Yeah.
that guy.
So as we were talking about some save the dates, so Saturday and Sunday, January 17th, 18th, if you're in South Carolina or willing to travel, come visit us at the Hadrose Point Expo. It's great. There's usually people there from as far away as Florida. Captain C.A. Richardson's there. He's a featured speaker. The folks from Captains for Clean Water are there. A bunch of like big time speakers will be participating. So look forward to seeing you there. It's something we always enjoy, and I think we get to meet a lot of people who maybe not know or maybe never heard of us. And we may fingers crossed, we may be able to allow you to download the app if you come see us, and we'll give you some QR codes or show you how to access it. Next is our first annual fundraiser. It's going to be Sunday, March 15th, and working out the details, but it's going to be a lot more coming on this. It's going to be at Carrie's property out in Allendale, South Carolina. Just a general goal is that this is going to be a really fun event that you want to come back to every year. And it's going to be food, music, hanging out with like-minded people, and on a beautiful property, and stuff for kids to do, and family-friendly type event. So look forward to that.
Let me just add that I'm working my ass off to make sure that this property is in shape for that event. And I am. And so is my wife. We have been busting our butts. Want to get it ready I'm going to put ryegrass down. It's going to be green when you get here. We're going to have tractors that will take you down to the event if we need to. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to having a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I love it, Carrie. I was going to ask you if you were going to put Rye down just as a joke, and I was like, no, don't do that to him.
No,
You're really putting Rye down.
I am. Yeah.
That's a commitment.
I've already bought
Commitment.
5 bags, and I'll probably put another 5 bags down. I've done it in the past, and it's so pretty. When you come in here in March, April, May, whatever, and the rye is down and it's got fertilizer on it, it is so pretty. So it's like the only green you're going to see.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
So Scotty just chimed in. He said we're going to have a marine bean bag to raffle off for March. So we're going to have, I think, a really good thing of, like raffles and like some really good food options, and like just a lot of cool stuff. So looking forward to it.
There'll be plenty to eat for sure.
Yeah.
It's going to be oysters. So.
And then the next save the date is April 11th, Saturday. That's going to be our 3rd annual Pure Flats / Release Over 20 trout tournament out of Hopedale, Louisiana. So put that in your calendar and look forward to that. It's a really, really fun day. And the people that show up for it are just first class. We had a really great time last year. I can't wait to go this year.
I didn't go last year. I want to go this year, but for anybody that doesn't know about Pure Flats, just look up Pure Flats, because that's a really good bait.
Slick lures.
Yeah, slick lures. It's a really good bait. I've been catching a lot of fish on them here this time of year.
Yep. So. Greg Sample's a huge friend and sponsor and supporter of us as well.
Yeah, great dude.
So a lot of fun, and of course, our guys in that area, Cliff Hall, first class guy, and then there's Don. Don's all right. He's pretty good.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. So come to that if you can. So December was maybe the biggest amount of entries we've ever had, 938. We had 330 trout, 515 red drum, 2 sheepshead, and 91 striper. I love seeing those striper numbers come up. Pretty cool. So the overall leaderboard for December, Caleb Tomberlin with 103 releases.
Wow.
It took 19 to make the national top 10. Everyone on there, congratulations. For the red drum category, Robert Montana was in the lead with 66. It took 10 10 to make the top 10. Speckled trout, Caleb Tomerlin with 49 trout over 20 inches. Pretty amazing. Took 11 to make the top 10. Not seeing really anyone from South Carolina on that board. It's been not a great year for us. But for striper, it has. So Robert Montana is from Virginia. He's with 25. But number 2 is Brian Ford, who's from Charleston with 22. He's freaking killing it. Brian is our number 1 angler in South Carolina for release over 20. Really good guy. I made the board with 6. It took just 1 to make the top 10. But John Archambault, he's local. Myself, Brian. So we had a pretty good year for striper in the rivers this year, which is pretty fun. So by state, we had a tie. So Virginia came out of the woodwork and tied South Carolina with 304, which is pretty cool. It's pretty crazy that it's tied. But, our numbers are really high because we have so many guides that are participating. Virginia doesn't. So what you're seeing there is just like the bite really heats up in December in Virginia. So pretty cool to see Virginia come roaring back. If you remember the last few years, Virginia always was dominating every month. For sure, they got knocked back because of that freeze they had last year and it killed all the trout.
Yeah.
If that didn't happen, they would be still leading, I'm pretty sure, with all the big trout. But pretty cool to see New York on the board. And we are interestingly, so we haven't shown the annual results yet. We're going to have like a separate little social post about that. But number 9 for states for the entire year was Rhode Island. And I was like, Rhode Island, is that for real? And
Wow.
going back and looking at it, yeah, it's a couple guys out of Rhode Island fishing for striper. And that's awesome. Like, we thought eventually that we'd start getting more numbers up in the Northeast, and it's definitely happening. Taking some time, but it's going to get there as word spreads, I think.
That's the Todd Treon's the guy from Hooked Fishing. He's also a sponsor of ours. That he lives up there. He fishes.
Yeah, and a friend of his apparently, or it's like someone else. He's not the only one. There's another guy up there too. So, but yeah, that's really cool. Adam, you deserve the credit for sort of opening up that avenue, right? Because he's a friend of yours, right?
Yeah, just an old neighbor from up north where I used to live.
Mm-hmm. Super cool. I love that. Okay, the guide leaderboard for December, again, Jimmy Skinner from Fontaine Charters with 64. Captain Tanya with 22 in second place. Spartina Adventures, Tim Cole from Georgia, which I love to see that. Charlie Burkett from Texas with 5. Our own Captain Evan Wheeler with 2. And then Salinity from Mississippi, which is awesome. And then Sean Linscomb from Florida. So I love seeing some other states there. That's really cool. And then on our business and organization, we had the Low Country Kayak Anglers just necking out over Saltstrong Charleston to take the first place spot, which is really cool. So congrats to the Low Country Kayak Anglers. I love seeing that. They kind of been competing with Saltstrong Charleston. Like, we're not going to let Saltstrong take first place. Let's participate, which is cool.
You know what I just learned yesterday?
What's that?
There's actually a Saltstrong chapter down here on the Gulf Coast that I had never heard about before.
Yeah, they're all over.
Yeah, it just caught me off guard. The guy asked me, he said, "Are you a member of the Saltstrong chapter in Mississippi?" I said, I don't even know if we have one. He said, "Oh yeah, you do." He said, "It's on the Gulf Coast. I think it's out of Bay St. Louis, maybe."
If you if you ever get a hold of anyone in there, like, see if you can encourage them to get on here and start competing.
I will. I will.
Kind of
I'm gonna look
that's
them
kind
up.
of what I was hoping this would be, is like the Low Country Kayak Anglers and Salt Strong kind of competing against each other, because that's what's fun, right? You sort of like, we're going to tally the end of the year, and then the number one is going to win the conservation organization of the year trophy, first annual. So that's kind of fun.
I'm sure going to reach out to them, so I'll pass that along.
Okay, cool. All right, let's go to the giveaway. So these giveaways are kind of supersized. Carrie and I were batting this back and forth, but they're maybe 30% larger than normal, but I kind of thought it'd be fun at the end of the year to sort of make it a little extra special.
And I'm not sure, David, if you added anything to these or not, but I did
I
make
have.
them a little. Did you? Okay. Well, you let me know what you at the end. At the end of the giveaway, let me know what you gave. But
Sure.
This is the captain's giveaway, and we have an AFTCO key float and a koozie, Z-Man thick trick and mood ring, which, by the way, I caught a lot of fish last week on that. That was fun. I posted it on Instagram too. Pure Flats decal, Pure Flats soft plastic baits, Drum Spots playing cards, Drum Spots green t-shirt XL, Q8 artificial bait, and a drawstring bag from Marshwear.
So I threw in some MirrOlure soft plastics
Okay.
and Drum Spot beanie, since it's wintertime, and some of the Fish Bites sort of custom lures that they made for us. So
Great.
It's a pretty good giveaway.
Nice giveaway, yeah.
And we had, for the captains, 86 entries. And let's go ahead and pick the winner. So we got 1 through 86. We're going to roll 3 times. Third time will be the winner. 36, 45. The winner is 44, which is Jimmy Skinner.
Oh, wow.
With his client Gabe Pasqualucci.
Good.
So what he does is he puts the name of the person that booked the charter, and what I'll do is I'll go and I'll find this 21-inch red drum that we pulled, and pulled the photo and send it to him, and he will ask who actually was the winner. So it's someone in that group of Gabe Pasqualucci. Looks like they had a good day. They caught they caught 20 fish that day.
Wow. Okay, good.
Pretty good. Congrats, Jimmy.
Okay, this is the giveaway A, I'm assuming.
Yep, here we go.
Yeah, okay. It's an Epoch water bottle, high strike, release over 20, 3/16 3-pack, Postal Knockers, AFTCO koozie, Drum Spots gray beanie, Drum Spots blue t-shirt, medium 84 MR MirrOlure, I guess, and then a Z-Man thick trick.
Yep. So I threw in Fish Bites,
yeah,
and Drum Spot cap.
Okay, great.
Okay, so this giveaway is massive. It's a little bit like winning the lottery. There is 852 in this group.
Uh-oh. So much like the
consider
lottery.
yourself really lucky.
Yeah.
When you win
just like the lottery.
3 rolls for the winner. 50, 747, and 469. All right, 469. Let's see. 469 is Brian Lingle from South Carolina with a 21-inch red drum. Congrats, Brian. He's a winner of giveaway A. And we'll go to giveaway B.
Giveaway B. Got an AFCO sticker, AFCO's koozie, AM Fishing plastic baits, which thank you, by the way, AM Fishing. He's a good dude. Coastal Knockers, Carolina First Mate Incognito mosquito spray, Drum Spots playing cards, Drum Spots small high-low tide t-shirt in military heather, and a hook cap, and whatever David.
Mirror soft plastics and a beanie, Drum Spots beanie.
Okay.
And I don't know if you said fish bites, but fish bites are there too.
I did, but that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. 3 rolls. 742, 41, 784 is the winner. That is Brian Lingle. Is that the same guy? That's crazy. He needs to go buy a lottery
Did he just
ticket.
win the last one?
He did. Let me roll again. What do you
Wait a
think?
minute.
I mean, let's have a vote here.
No, if he won, he won.
Yeah, but twice in the same one. I don't know. I would say roll again.
What's the consensus say? Evan, Don.
What do our bylaws say for our giveaways?
There's no such bylaw.
Yeah,
You
if it's
gotta
not
make
on
it
paper.
up.
If he's just lucky, he's lucky.
Hey, man, dude won.
Okay. He gets 2 packages. That's the scene. He needs to go buy a Powerball ticket.
He won the
Done.
lottery.
Don, you're on mute.
Okay. All right. Here's the last giveaway.
Is this giveaway C?
This is C. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We got fish bites, which are plastic baits, Marshware sticker, Marshware koozie, Z-Man jerk shrimp fried chicken, Drum Spots visor, Drum Spots playing cards, Pure Flats soft plastic baits, Pure Flats decal, Topwater Company small clips, and Slap a Fish decal, and Release Over 20 hook shirt.
Yep. And I added a beanie and a mud minnow hat.
Okay, great. Those are really nice giveaways.
Yeah. They sure are. All right.
Come on,
Let's see-
Brian.
Let's see if Brian can win three of
Yeah. Good luck, brother.
That'd be crazy.
829, 337, 798.
Could be Brian.
Oh, it's me. No, I won't. We're gonna definitely roll again on that one.
Wait a minute. Was it you? Honestly?
It's me. I'm not. No, I'm not
That's
winning.
funny, though.
I'm not eligible. All right, 106. Is Lee Monsees from North Carolina with a 25-inch striper.
All right.
Striper
Yeah.
represent. All right, congrats.
We need to send him a plaque with your face on it, David.
Well, maybe I need to buy a lottery ticket.
Yeah.
Brian definitely does.
That's for sure. I'm gonna have to send him a little note saying, "Do you understand what you just did?"
That
all
was
right,
nice,
guys, well,
Mike.
thank you all for joining in, and be on the lookout for our social when you can download our app. Go ahead and make yourself a profile. Start using it. It's gonna be way, way, way easier than you're used to. And
Hi.
I sure hope I get to pilot it this week.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to put in a real entry too. I put in a lot of fake ones over the past few months.
I got two. I got
But
two legit.
it's time for a real live database one. So I'm hoping.
Michael, I'm not going to
get
see
one in
your
there.
daughter on the 17th or whenever, but tell her I will miss her.
I will. She'll be sad. She'll be sad you're not there, but we'll have to. Well, Adam's going to have to step up.
Huh.
All right. I'll give Adam some tips.
You can,
All right.
you can do it. You can
See
do
you
it.
guys.
See you
Get
later,
your funny.
guys.
Get the
Hey,
funny.
thanks
buns.
for
All right,
everything
guys.
y'all do. Appreciate you.
Yeah, likewise.
Have a good
Thank you.
night.
Bye-bye.
All right. See y'all later. Good night.
Bye. Good night.